The playoffs have finally arrived here in the Denver Broncos franchise on Madden 20. Welcome everybody to the first playoff game of the series. It's been a long 3-year wait, but today the Broncos host the New York Jets on Wildcard weekend. Here are your AFC West champions, the 11-5 Denver Broncos, who host the 9-7 New York Jets, who made it to the postseason as the 6th seed by defeating the New England Patriots in the final game of the season. They've won 5 games in a row to make it here. They were not a team I expected us to face, but they certainly earned the 6th seed. Here is the AFC playoff picture, with the Browns and Patriots earning first-round byes. We make it to the playoffs as the number 3 seed, a dramatic improvement from where this team was 2 years ago and last year, going just 6-10. We've gotten here by playing very good defense and having a better offense that still has some room for improvement. The Jets are also a great defensive football team, and they're missing their top playmaker today. Le'Veon Bell suffered a compound foot fracture, and there's a chance he could come back by the Super Bowl. But the Jets now face our top 5 ranked rush defense with Damian Williams starting. We have 2 great defenses in this matchup, and they're both good against the run. Neither offense is prolific, and this could be a much lower scoring game than the rest of the wild card games. We'll see what's in store today. The Jets have won the toss and have deferred to the second half. Deion Price is back from injury and back deep for Denver. At last, everybody, playoff football has returned to Denver, and here we go. On the return, Deion Price, welcome back. He is met and stopped around the 24-yard line. Out comes Josh Rosen and the Denver Bronco offense. It was a much improved offense this year with Josh Rosen in his first year as a Bronco. The Broncos rank 16th in offense this season. They start things on 1st and 10 with a handoff to Royce Freeman, who's brought down by Ja'Kai Polite, and he got nothing. The Broncos this year added Trent Williams to the offense and Norman Proctor. That made a big difference. They also brought in Curtis Samuel, who was the most productive offensive playmaker on the team. 2nd and 10, complete to Curtis Samuel, and the football comes out. The Jets recover on just the 2nd play of the game. C.J. Mosley delivered the hit, and this has been the biggest weakness of this Denver team: turnovers. Here's a fumble going right to the Jets, and Sam Darnold takes the field with the Jets at the 31 of Denver. They open up empty. Darnold had 33 touchdowns this year, and he's sacked on the very first play with a flag down. A hold against the Jets. Denver declines the penalty. 2nd down and long. Better protection for Darnold, and complete downfield inside the 25. That is Quincy Enunwa on the reception. 3rd down set up for the Jets, and Darnold connects with Dallas Goedert, who made his way to the Jets after spending the first 4 years of his career in Philadelphia. They'll try a run now, and Damian Williams doesn't find much room outside. It's a big challenge for both teams to get this ground game established. From the 12, Darnold, quick hitter to Jamison Crowder, who reaches ahead inside the 1. It is 1st and goal Jets. They come out compact. Fake to Williams. And no one around Darnold. He has all day. Finally throwing, and touchdown! Dallas Goedert! What a start for the Jets. They get the opening drive turnover. They capitalize with 6 and take the early advantage here on Wild Card weekend. Denver trails 7-0, and they'll run it now with Phillip Lindsay. And he is still down after being tackled. Marcus Green checks in at running back. 2nd down for Rosen. Pressure's in his face. Going long at the sideline, and incomplete. Knocked away from Cortland Sutton. Here is the New York Jet defense. They ranked number 10 in the NFL this year. The one thing they're not great at is pass rush. But we'll see if we can handle Quinnen Williams up front and if we can make plays downfield with Jamal Adams and Marcus May, two very good safeties. And we don't have good news on Phillip Lindsay. Looks like his day is already done. It is third down for Rosen, and he fires to the outside, finding Curtis Samuel, and he hits the sideline at the 40-yard line. First down. Without Lindsay, we could see a lot more Marcus Green in this one. He runs right, not much there. And now Green's down in pain. Another injury for the Bronco offense. Royce Freeman checks into the game. This is 2nd and 10. A floater up top from Rosen and caught by Deshaun Hamilton. What a great reception. I really like the way Hamilton's been playing down the stretch. Now they'll try a run, and Freeman meets C.J. Mosley. It's just not going to be easy to run on this team, especially missing Lindsay. Third down. Rosen to the outside and broken up as the pass was out way late for Sutton. And they're going to try a long kick here. Brandon McManus has a strong leg. Can he hit from 60? It's centered and off the camera. It's good. 60-yard field goal, and the Broncos are on the board. 7-3 as the Jets take over now at their own 25, and a solid run to start things for Damian Williams. That's 8. Bunch formation for the Jets, and they'll pitch it outside. Blocks get established. Now a missed tackle, and Williams across the 50 picks up huge yards until he's brought down by Von Miller. A couple successful runs already for New York. Now they go empty. Darnold with time, over the middle and wide open. That's Robbie Anderson, one of the speediest players on this offense. He picks up the first. Darnold, 5 of 5 to start things, and running again. Williams met by Christian Baxter, and not much this time. Simmons and Parks back deep for the Broncos. It's 3rd and 4. Caught, and first down again, Robbie Anderson. Darnold just taking what the defense will give him, and the Jets are in the red zone again. Oh, off the hands. Darnold almost intercepted by Bryce Callahan. Here's a good opportunity now for the defense. Can they get off the field? 3rd down, caught by Anderson and out of bounds, a couple yards shy, and the Jets bring out the field goal team. 10-3. The Jets have started strong offensively. We'll see if the Broncos can keep it going. Rosen on the rollout. And finally finding Samuel, who has room. He's across the 40 and picks up 25 yards on the play-action pass. We've seen this offense utilize more and more play-action as the season has gone on. Following Hillhouse, here goes Freeman. Running through a defender, he picks up the first down at the Jets' 40. Both teams moving the football pretty well. To the air on first down, rolling again, Rosen in trouble, heaving and missing Deion Price. The Broncos are wasting no time in getting Price offensive snaps. Again outside the pocket, now underneath for Samuel, who's wrapped up by 2 Jets defenders. Marion Peppers checks into the game at tailback. Against the blitz, Rosen over the middle, and there's a connection with Noah Fant, who had the big breakout this year and had over 800 receiving yards. Into the red zone with Rosen, throwing quick, here's Hamilton, inside the 5, it is goal to go. Denver trying to answer and tie the game. Out of the eye with Janovich leading, Freeman trying to get there and stopped after a gain of 1. They count on Freeman quite a bit here in the red zone. Another try and nowhere to go, losing probably 3 yards or so on the play. Now they'll have to throw 3rd and goal from the 5. Fant motions. Rosen to the corner, and Fant is taken out of bounds by Mosley. They had a nice setup here, but Mosley with good speed gets outside, and Fant wouldn't have been in bounds anyway. A 10-6 game now after the Broncos' 2nd field goal. Both offenses moving the ball better than I expected, and here's a comeback to Crowder, another Jets first down. Darnold, 8 of 9, throwing again on 2nd down. Wide open, making the catch. That's Dallas Goedert, and the Jets are back in field goal range again. I thought we'd see a lot more punting, maybe some 3-and-outs to start this game. Not the case. 1st down. Now we got some pressure, and Darnold is dropped. Bradley Chubb, who had 3 sacks in Week 17, he already has 2 today. On the edge of field goal range, a safe outlet to Goddard, who is wrapped up by Callahan, and the Jets will bring out the field goal team again. But overall, it's another solid possession. They'll try going up a touchdown. 41-yard try. It's a fake, and Chris Herndon is stopped. Eric McKinney with the tackle. They went for the fake. Rivera flips forward, but the middle has no opening. What a fantastic play by the Broncos. They take over, and it's a 2nd down throw caught by Marion Peppers, who is tackled after a gain of 7. We're going to see a lot of the rookie today, a lot more than we've seen. 3rd down, and they bring the pressure. Rosen is sacked. That's Quinnen Williams. They just didn't block him. Some confusion up front, and there's a punt. Now we see if we can keep the Jets from getting into scoring position again. Here's good yardage on 1st down for Williams, who has ran the ball pretty well. 2 tight ends in for New York, and now a fake. Darnold across the middle, and that is knocked down by Christian Baxter. Good chance now for the defense as they back off on 3rd down. Darnold complete again between the zones to Goddard. Flag on the play for a late face mask. The Jets again in scoring position. Running the football. There's the opening. A 1st down for Williams, and he's stopped at the 11. 15 more. This is not at all what I had expected. Ball at the 11. Quick throw, and nearly picked. Chris Harris had a touchdown if he caught it. Another chance for the Jets. 3rd and 9, deep to the end zone, and overthrowing a Nunwa. It's incomplete. Field goal try again. The Jets did not fake, and they are now up 7 points with the 1st half winding down. Rosen with a nice toss toward the sideline as he connects with Sutton. We'll see if the offense can get things going. Running inside, there's the opening for Freeman. He has the 1st down, gaining 13 yards. With Royce Freeman, the main back, they got to run right up the middle against this defense. Rosen now gets outside. Everybody's covered, but Rosen can run, getting about 9 yards. 2 minutes to go in the 1st half. A run on 2nd down. Freeman breaks another tackle and falls ahead with a gain of 8. Both teams have actually ran the ball pretty well. New set of downs. Another fake from Rosen. He's going to run outside, flag down as he throws it away, and that's going to be a hold. 1st and 20, Broncos go empty. It's a screen, and Price is wrapped up on the play, well defended. Broncos now have just 33 seconds to go, and it's 3rd and 19. Rosen gets time, throws it off of Sutton, who didn't see it, and it's incomplete. They would have been at least close to the marker, at least in field goal range, but this hit Sutton right in the helmet. He wasn't ready. That brings us to the end of the 1st half. The Jets lead 13-6. They scored the only touchdown after forcing the only turnover of the half, and that is the difference maker. If the Broncos are able to win this game, we already know our opponent. Houston upset Baltimore in their wildcard game, meaning that if we win, we'll be meeting the New England Patriots in the 2nd round. We have some work to do here. Darnold going for a big play to start the 2nd half, and it's broken up by Damian Charles beautifully. 3rd and 7. The Jets did not punt once in the 1st half, and Darnold's throw will not get them a 1st down. There we go, defense. Now let's see how the offense begins this half as they motion Fant to the left and create an opening for Royce Freeman. He picks up 9. Freeman's success is taking some pressure off of this passing game, and here he goes again, running through tackles That's a gain of 9. Ball at the Denver 43-yard line, and Price is in the game. Throws in over the middle and complete. Noah Fant into Jets territory. First down, Broncos. Good start to this half. Rosen on 1st and 10. Fakes it. Running outside. Pretty good coverage, and he's forced to keep again. Getting 7. For the first time today, here's rookie quarterback Taquan Layton. He'll keep this one to the outside. The football comes out, and the Jets recover it. And this is going to go inside the 10 for a Jets touchdown. Once again, it's the turnovers for this team. One-on-one with Marcus May, and he's just not able to keep control of the football. The Jets score the 2nd touchdown of the game, and now it's a 14-point difference. Denver takes over, Rosen rolling, nice toss downfield to Price. Well, that puts a lot of pressure now on the offense to get into the end zone. 2 tight end look again, straight ahead, Freeman, another good carry, and the legs never stop driving forward. Into Jets territory again, it's 3rd down. Rosen quickly hits Hamilton on the outside, gain of 7. Another key play made by Deshaun Hamilton. 3 receivers in the game. Draw play. Marion Peppers sidesteps, and he picks up a couple. Trips look now. Samuel Hamilton and Fant. It's a fake. Rosen knocked down as the Jets brought some pressure, and they create 3rd and 9. Bunch formation here for the Broncos. Taquan Layton's in the game. Layton going long. Fant goes up and can't come down with it. Almost picked off the deflection. We've already seen McManus hit from 60. How about 58? Curving toward the center and through. Another field goal for McManus. But still, 2 scores down for Denver. And the defense has to have a much better half overall. This is just the Jets' 2nd drive in the half, and this is complete to Enunwa for a 1st down. Darnold's played a pretty good game so far, and he hands this to Damian Williams, who is spun down by Baxter. We force the punt on the Jets' only possession of the half. Pressure's now sent, and Darnold is sacked. They've done it again. Miles Jack forces 4th down. Broncos down 11. Can they get into the end zone at last? Here's a draw play, and Peppers up the middle gets a pretty good gain. That's 8 yards. Another manageable 3rd down. Broncos need to pick up 2. Good protection for Rosen. He's going to take a shot here toward Price, and he can't come down with it. Marcus May got over to help. And here's what they were trying to do. Samuel underneath. He's covered well. So they're trying to get the big play, and they just haven't gotten it today. Jets football again, up 11 here in the 3rd quarter. On 1st and 10, Darnold. Oh, what a move. And a 1st down from Crowder with incredible effort on this catch and run. Approaching Denver territory. Here's a 3rd and 6 for the Jets. It's a quick throw and knocked away. Trying to go up the seam, and Simmons denies the throw. Another punt forced. The defense playing a pretty good half, but the offense, they just haven't done enough, and now they lose 4 on 1st down. The one thing they were doing well was running the ball on early downs. Now it's 2nd and 14. There's a big throw. That's Taquan Layton in the game, finding Hamilton. And he's going to stay in the game at quarterback. 3rd and 1. Up the middle for the 1st down. It's Layton. And that will take us to the 4th quarter. Still down 2 scores. Josh Rosen re-enters the game. In Jets territory, Rosen, plenty of time, needs more, and throws out of bounds. That was a little off the mark. Plus, there's a holding call. 2nd down and 16. The pressure is sent. Rosen rolling and finding Peppers as they'll pick up 6. Marcus Green checks into the game. Big 3rd and long. More pressure sent. Pass cut by Sutton. There's a 1st down. Got to be ready against the blitz. Perfect call there for the Broncos. At the Jets 38. Again they send pressure. Rosen, complete! Great catch by Fant. That's kind of a risky throw, but the defender had his back turned and never saw the football. First down Broncos, approaching the red zone. They run it again. Freeman, not a ton here, he gets 3. Just outside of the red zone, another key third down. Rosen to the middle and knocked down by C.J. Mosley. He's played great. And that means another field goal try for Denver. We're now in a 20-12 game. Denver down 8. And Darnold to the outside. What a throw! Finding Quincy Enunwa. The Broncos trail by 8. They're trying to keep it a one-score game. Jets throwing, and Darnold has this knocked away. That's Damian Charles. This offense hasn't done much in the second half. Darnold short and bobbled. I think it's a catch, but it doesn't matter. 4th down. Major credit to this Denver defense for adapting, but this offense still has not found the end zone. To the outside with Freeman, fighting ahead. Another great effort as he picks up 8. Freeman's play has been key today. 3rd down, and they're not going to run it. Rosen, complete to Fant. First down, Denver, and Fant is down. Fant in a lot of pain, and it looks like he's going to be taken into the locker room as they take a closer look at what's wrong. Jake Butt now in the game, 2nd down. It's a fake. Rosen chased, and he lost the football, and it's Mosley to the 10-5 touchdown. The Jets are trying to move on, and they score again with their defense. No one blocked the wide defender. Trent Williams blocks inside, and there's no one there. But that's got to be a play you check out of. That is a risky front to call that against, and Denver pays the price. It is now a 15-point game, and it's not looking good for Denver with 6 and change to play. It is 3rd and 10 at their own 30. Rosen across the middle, complete to Sutton, and he's down now. Another injury for this Bronco offense, and they've got to go for it, and they've got to get it. 4th and 1. Freeman has picked it up, and he's across the 50 before going out of bounds. First down Broncos. Still 49 yards away. Rosen, plenty of time, and checks it down. Freeman wrapped up after a gain of 5. Taquan Leighton back in the game, inside 5 minutes on 3rd down. Leighton throws, and the pass is hauled in. Great play by Samuel. Down to the 28. Broncos go hurry up. Empty look, Green in the slot. Leighton out of the pocket, extends the play and finds Hamilton. Now inside the 15. Clock down to about 4:07. Still spreading the defense out with the empty look. Quick throw, touchdown! Taquan Leighton to Marcus Green, and finally we're in the end zone. And the Broncos, who need a 2-point conversion no matter what, will go for it now as opposed to later. Needing 2, Rosen out of the pocket. Good coverage. Rosen desperate. It is tipped and incomplete. So it's still a 2-score game. 4 minutes to try and fix this. The Jets have the ball. Damian Williams, good run, and he powers through a defender and is close to a first down and gets it. 3.5 to play. Another carry. Williams breaking tackles. He picks up 7. Does this defense have a stop in them? 3rd and 3. Now it's a throw. Darnold drifting back. He's hit and sacked. As we hit the 2-minute warning, the Broncos get a stop, but they're going to need 2 scores, and they'd want to score here without using any of their timeouts. Here is a quick throw to start things. It's Deshaun Hamilton, and that clock is running. They've got to go quicker. 1:25. Rosen again for Hamilton, and he can't get out of bounds. The clock keeps running. We are approaching the 60-second mark. They're still at their own 33. Out of the pocket. Rosen extending, now floating, and there's Jake Butt, but he can't get out of bounds. It's a big pickup, but they've got to hurry up, and Rosen spikes with 41 seconds left to go. Rotation now at receiver. Bigby's in the game. Rolling. Rosen, flag on the play. And there was some contact, and they're going to get the Jets for PI. That will put them in field goal range, and the Broncos will try to get the 3 right here. 49-yard try. McManus hits the kick. And now it's a 6-point game. They did not use a timeout. Can they get another stop? Jets at their own 25, trying to end it. Play action for Darnold. Outside and knocked away. The clock is stopped for second down. I can't believe they actually threw it. They'll run it now. Williams gets about 4 before he's stopped. Timeout Broncos. They need one more. 3rd and 6. Darnold hands it. Williams cut back and falls down. He only gets 3. And we're going to get one chance with the timeout left. 19 seconds on the clock. And they're not trying to block it. They're set up for a return for Deion Price. From the 15, first man misses. Price up to around the 30. 10 seconds left. And a long way to go. They've got to reach the end zone. One timeout for Denver. Rosen back to throw. 6 seconds left. He's going to send this downfield. Price is there, and he can't make the catch. 2 seconds left for Denver, and they're going to use their timeout. There's no other chance for them to use it. So they'll think about this final play. They need a mile-high miracle. Time expires. Last play of the game. Rosen's going deep for Samuel, and he can't make the catch. The Jets are moving on, and the season is over for the Denver Broncos. A stunning defeat at home in the first playoff game of the series, and the New York Jets win 27-21. Here was the final play, trying to get this ball to Curtis Samuel. Jamal Adams came all the way over to make the play. If he doesn't, is that a touchdown? Potentially. There were a lot of things I wish I could go back and fix at the end of that game. The play action call with Rosen that led to their second fumble touchdown. I just thought Trent Williams would block that defender. But even if he tried, I don't think that he would have been able to. I should have checked out of that play, and I was audibling all game long and really dictating play calls more on just whatever they would come out in defensively than what I would call in the huddle. The play prior, I was trying to get Samuel just to set up a Hail Mary, but I looked off as he was getting open. I wasn't sure if I'd have the protection I needed, so I wanted to see him hopefully get open right away, but he cleared the zone late, and I ended up throwing up to Price. I think we could have had a better Hail Mary chance if we just got that one to Samuel. But regardless, your weaknesses always show up in the postseason, and they did again today. The turnovers were our biggest problem this year, and it's going to be the #1 thing I try to fix going into year 4. The quarterback fumbles are pretty common. There's not a whole lot you can do about it, but I can do a better job of keeping the quarterbacks from getting into those situations. With Leighton, like, I want to run with him and don't want to slide every time contact's about to occur. Maybe I'd just be better off juking with him or something and trying to force a missed tackle. I don't know. That was a disappointing finish. Really wanted to see us move on to take on New England, but they end up getting a matchup with the Texans instead. Another thing about that game, did anybody else notice whenever the ball went to Marion Peppers, it's like he couldn't sprint? Every time he got the ball, he was kind of in this jogging animation, and I was really confused and eventually just had to put in Marcus Green, who's a lot faster regardless. Also, for how I managed the game late, I obviously wanted to go for the 2-point conversion as soon as possible because if we didn't make it, I'd have time to try getting an extra possession, which did work. The time management wasn't perfect. I wanted to use the sideline more on that second to last drive, but it just didn't work out that way. And then we had a timeout that we effectively couldn't use on the last drive, but there was no way of predicting they would throw the ball when they did. Overall, I like the strides we took as a team this year, and I'm already putting a lot of thought into how I want to approach year 4 and how I want to shore up some of these weaknesses. But as soon as we get to the offseason, maybe there'll be a surprise in terms of regression or retirement. If we lose Trent Williams, that's going to be a really big deal. And I have purchased the offensive line retirement package, really hoping he plays out this contract. We also have some key signings to try making. Von Miller's a free agent, Chris Harris, Cortland Sutton, Deshaun Hamilton. And as soon as we get to the offseason, I'm going to fix Josh Rosen's contract to have the 5th-year option and at the correct salary, which is $22.8 million. On top of that, I have a decision to make. Do we try to trade Josh Rosen or stick with him moving forward? Because keep in mind, we now know the development for Taquan Leighton is superstar. Very excited to see that. I really like having Leighton on this team. I don't think his accuracies are quite ready for him to be a starter, but I think he can be there after another season. Do we try to wait it out, play one more year with Rosen, or do we start Leighton even if he's not as accurate as Rosen? We also find that Marion Peppers has superstar, and so does Eric McKinney. So there's a lot of positivity going forward with this team, and we have some young players we can continue to build around. But I think our main concern is how much veteran talent do we lose this offseason? I have started crafting the offseason plan, and I'm looking at adding a defensive tackle. That could be something we try to address early in the draft. I'd like more offensive line help for the interior. I would like to maybe address corner, and I think another receiver is very possible depending on what happens with Sutton and Hamilton. I know for sure I want to keep building around Fant, Samuel, and Deion Price, so from there I have to figure out how we're going to manage the salaries. It's a tough way to end the season, but it was a very successful year overall, and can't wait to see what year 4 has in store. I will do a recap episode where I go through stats and also going through a lot of the other rookies that were drafted into the league, checking out developments and year 1 progress for a lot of those players. And the offseason's going to be next Saturday. So we'll get to year 4 shortly and see if the Broncos can continue making progress here in the franchise. Thank you all for all your support, and I'll see you next time. Have a great day.